Hi guys, Amanda from Whitewood Acres, and thanks for joining me today. We're in southeastern Ontario. It's mid-June, and it's time to get the garlic scapes.
Come on, chickens.
So one of my passions is growing garlic. It's one of the very first things I put in because we moved here in the fall. I planted my garlic right away with anticipation for the next year. It was the first time I'd ever done it. And last year I had amazing results. I had amazing yields. They were huge. One thing I love about garlic is how easy it is to grow and to maintain. You put it in the fall, you put your preferred mulch, chopped straw for me. Then you start checking for it in the early spring, and once you start seeing sprouts, you can give it another fertilizing, and then you just leave it be until it's time for scapes, which it is now. And my garlic scapes are coming up. And if you don't know what a garlic scape is, what it is the shoot that will become the flower. And if you go along and snap those off, that's going to signal to the plant to divide and grow ahead of garlic cloves. So because the chopped straw does such a good job of mulching, I have a thin layer of weeds that are between the rows. So before I start getting my scapes, I'm going to run through and do my one and only weeding that I do per season with the garlic, just to clean it up a little bit. Hi. And I see my helper just arrived over here, so maybe I can get him to take the scapes off while I'm doing some weeding, and we can make it go a little bit faster. We'll see. 8-year-olds are unpredictable with their work ethic. You're gonna go down this whole row, okay? One by one, take your one. Okay? And I'll start weeding this row while you're doing that. How about that? That's nice. Yeah, I want to get them only curled around one time because that's when they're still tender. Listen to that cardinal. Now he's over here. Been hanging around all morning.
Mom, look. 2 more.
So there should be about 500 scapes. Yeah. 500. All right, scapes are done here for now. This is done. They can start dividing and growing nice and big. I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna go out there and put another little light layer of straw just as a weed suppressant because I'm not planning on weeding this anymore this season. Once is enough. It took me a couple hours this morning, but it's all weeded and it looks great. So yeah, we'll just throw a little bit of chopped straw in there and walk away until it's harvest time at the end of July. And I can't wait for that. And root crops are our favorite around here because it's just so exciting. You never know what is going on under the soil until like you pull them out. I grow a lot of garlic, so I produce a lot of scapes. So I try and kind of diversify what I do with them. There's lots of different things you can do. You can chop them, dehydrate them, and turn them into powder, which I love. You can mix it with salt or leave it as it is and just use it as like a light garlic seasoning. We love to like put it on omelets and stuff. So good. Another popular way to use your scapes is to make a pesto with them. Rick and I love them pickled. We use them as garnishes in our Bloody Caesars. We have them on charcuterie. I use them in place of pickles all the time, so I really enjoy chopped pickles in my tuna salad or chicken salad. So if we've got a jar of scapes open, I always add the pickled scapes chopped up into that, and it's so good because you're getting that pickle flavor, but it's also really garlicky. So if you're a garlic fan, this is such an easy, good way to use up your scapes. So I've trimmed the little ends here, and I'm going to trim the back ends as well, the fat ends, so they'll kind of curl into the jar nicely. I like to use the smallmouth jars because it kind of keeps them all down in there under the bevel of the jar. All right, that's about as many scapes as I can get in there. So you can see how I just have them twisted around. There's actually a little hollow spot in the middle, and that's where I'm going to put in some peppercorns, some nice dill that I just took out of the garden. And I'm gonna make 3 of these spicy, so a few hot chilies. I'm just using a really simple pickling brine, so it's 2 parts vinegar to 1 part water, and then you can put your sugar or salt in to your own particular taste. I kind of just keep adding until I have it where I like it. Process in a water bath for 15 minutes, take them out, leave them undisturbed for 12 to 24 hours. And if you can wait 2 weeks, they'll be ready to eat. I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for watching.